The future is here. Electric cars. Electric cars have been around for quite some time now, but they seem to be gaining more and more attention recently. And why wouldn't they? They're eco-friendly, they require less maintenance, and they're much cheaper to run than gasoline-driven vehicles. In this video, we're going to explore the world of electric cars and see how they're revolutionizing the automobile industry. Why go electric? Electric cars have numerous advantages over traditional gasoline-powered cars. First and foremost, they're much better for the environment. Gasoline cars emit tons of pollutants into the atmosphere, contributing to air pollution and climate change. Electric cars, on the other hand, emit zero pollutants and have a much smaller carbon footprint. Additionally, electric cars are much quieter and smoother to drive, which can make for a more comfortable ride. But what about range anxiety? This is the fear of running out of battery power while driving. While this used to be a concern with early electric cars, modern electric cars have greatly improved their range. Tesla, for example, has a range of 402 miles on a single charge, while the Nissan Leaf has a range of 226 miles. Plus, many electric cars have fast charging capabilities, which means that you can charge your car quickly while you're out and about. Welcome to the world of electric cars. In this video, we're going to explore the many benefits of electric cars, how they work, and why they're the future. Get ready to be blown away by the power of electric cars. How do electric cars work? Electric cars use an electric motor instead of an internal combustion engine. This motor runs on electricity, which is stored in a battery. The battery is charged by plugging it into an electrical outlet or by using a charging station. Unlike gasoline cars, electric cars don't have a transmission or gears, which means that they have a smooth acceleration and braking system. But what about the speed? Can electric cars match the performance of gasoline cars? The answer is yes. Electric cars have instant torque, which means that they can accelerate quickly and smoothly. Tesla's Roadster, for example, can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.9 seconds. Electric cars use an electric motor instead of an internal combustion engine. This motor runs on electricity, which is stored in a battery. But how do electric cars compare to gasoline cars in terms of speed and performance? The answer will surprise you. The rise of electric cars. In recent years, electric cars have become increasingly popular. In 2020, despite the pandemic, electric car sales worldwide increased by 43%, which is a huge jump. Some predict that by 2030, nearly half of all cars sold will be electric. This shift is largely due to advancements in technology and infrastructure, which have made electric cars more accessible and practical. But what about the cost? Aren't electric cars more expensive than gasoline cars? While it's true that electric cars can have a higher upfront cost, they're often cheaper to run in the long term. Electricity is much cheaper than gasoline, and electric cars require less maintenance and repair. Over the past few years, electric cars have become increasingly popular. In 2020, despite the pandemic, electric car sales worldwide increased by 43%, which is a huge jump. Find out what's driving this growth and why electric cars are the future. Types of electric cars. There are three main types of electric cars: battery electric vehicles, BEVs, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, PHEVs, and hybrid electric vehicles, HEVs. BEVs are 100% electric and run purely on battery power. As mentioned earlier, they require charging stations to charge their batteries. PHEVs have a battery and an internal combustion engine, which means that they can run on both electricity and gasoline. HEVs, on the other hand, have a battery and a gasoline engine, but they mainly run on the battery and use gasoline as a backup. Did you know that there are three main types of electric cars? From 100% electric to hybrids, the world of electric cars is vast and full of surprises. Let's dive in and find out more about these cars of the future. Charging your electric car. Charging your electric car is very easy. Most electric cars come with a charging cable that you can plug directly into an electrical outlet. However, for faster charging, you'll need a charging station. These are located in many public areas, such as shopping centers, parking lots, and highways. There are also apps that can help you locate the nearest charging station. One of the biggest concerns people have about electric cars is charging. How do you do it? Where can you find charging stations? Is it easy or difficult? In this section, we'll answer all your questions about charging your electric car. Are electric cars more economical? Electric cars are much cheaper to maintain and run than gasoline cars. For one, electricity is much cheaper than gasoline, which means that your charging costs will be much lower than your fuel costs. Electric cars also require less maintenance since they have fewer parts to repair or replace. The brakes, for example, last much longer since they use regenerative braking to slow down the car. Electric cars have numerous economic benefits over traditional gasoline cars. They require less fuel, cost less to maintain, and have fewer parts to replace. In this section, we'll explore how electric cars can help you save money. The future of electric cars. The future looks bright for electric cars. As technology improves and electric cars become more accessible, we can expect to see more and more people adopting this eco-friendly form of transportation. Governments around the world are also incentivizing the adoption of electric cars by offering tax breaks and subsidies. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll all be driving electric cars. The future of electric cars is exciting. As technology improves and electric cars become more accessible, they're becoming more popular than ever before. Governments are also offering incentives to encourage people to switch to electric cars. Let's find out what the future holds for these eco-friendly vehicles.